Shalom Israel, first and foremost, everyone give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Kakadash, the one of the apostles, and else great millstone for Jesus is truth, peace, and blessing to the hope of Israel. Yahweh is the name of the unfailing tribute, Ba'Shem is the name, and Yahweh Shai is the name of the begotten Son. Back in our lesson, as in the title, your golden dome will fail. And that's this devil trying to stop his coming judgment, which we're going to go into right here within this article. It says lasers, space radars, missile interceptors, defense leaders say lay out vision for Trump's Golden Dome project. But hey, there's nothing you can do to stop, this judgment that is coming your way, because it's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. When you get throughout the scripture later on in the lesson, as was dealing with Isaiah 34, going into the Lord's indignation, it was upon this place. Now, really bit into this article, and it says 40 years after President Ronald Reagan first conceived the idea, President Donald Trump infatuated, or let's see where I left off at Slovakia. Defense industry leaders say the technology is finally advanced enough to build an invisible protective dome of space-based radars, missile interceptors, and laser weapons over the United States. But once that's going to completely and utterly fail. Because what's in your judgment is written, there's nothing you can do to stop it. Because you get in the scriptures how all those missiles, those arrows are going to hit their mark and how they shall not miss. They're not going to collide into each other, explode midair. They're all going to hit their destination. The target. President Donald Trump, infatuated by the Iron Dome missile defense system over Israel, first ordered the Defense Department to begin drawing up plans for a U.S. version of the Golden Dome in January. But Israel, roughly the size of New Jersey, so a dome of protection could prove a far more daunting for the much larger landmass of the U.S. and the threats to Israel usually come from its neighbors who use short-range weapons. America's foes, North Korea, Iran, Russia, and China, are half a road away and armed with intercontinental ballistic missiles, and that's what's getting ready to befall this place. And hypersonics, all the factors that make the project more challenging for a nation on the size and scale of the U.S. But now let's get a couple of these scriptures to go into it. Because once this devil's fate is sealed, it is written that he will fall, and there's nothing he can do to stop it. Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts. Main point right here, they shall build, but I will throw down, and shall call in the border of wickedness, and against whom Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, or it says, in the people against whom Yahweh Ba'Shem shall have indignation forever. So his devil will fall, and the Lord is going to be the one to bring him down. He's not going to make a comeback. He's not going to be able to defend against this attack that's coming on all levels. Because you also get in the scripture how Lord Yahweh Shai has come back with a sword. He's come back to slay. He came not to send peace on earth, came not to send peace but a sword. Now let's get another scripture to further go into that point. It's Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. So going further into that point, how America will be brought low. It will fall, it will crumble. And right now they're on this pedestal, they're on top. But very soon they're going to be on the lowest part, the dust, the ground. And this golden dome that they're praising so much and hoping for will completely crumble. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 3, also another great scripture. Now it says, for when they shall see peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. You see how they're pushing this in the name of safety, security. But as we just read, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. So there's no peace nor safety coming to this place, but death, destruction, despair. So even if this, golden dome is made, Morrison it's going to utterly fail. There's Psalms 49 and 11, but it's also going to show the pride of Esau, Edom. And you saw there's already something called the Iron Dome. You see how they, said they're going to call theirs, the Golden Dome. As the emerald dies, that the houses shall continue forever, and the dwelling place to all generations, that they call their lands after their own name. So those devil thinks he's going to be able to live forever, rule forever. Well, that's not the case. And as we just got a couple of scriptures, especially on 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3, how there's no peace nor safety come to this place. So this Iron Dome, even if it's made, it will collapse. There's nothing you can do to stop, the destruction and the judgment that's coming to this place. You want to talk about the point earlier is through the spirit power of Yahweh Bashmal Shai. Now this is Isaiah 34 and 1 through 5. It says, "Come to your nation to hear and hearken, you people. Let the earth hear it, and all that is there in the world, and all things that come forth of it. For it's true for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all the armies. He had utterly destroyed them, he had delivered them to the slaughter." So the Lord's indignation is upon this place, especially its inhabitants. Verse 3, "Their slain also should be cast out, and their stink shall come by the carcasses, and the mount should be melted with their blood." Going to show this judgment. Verse 4, "And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll," which is speaking of those mushroom clouds being formed from the explosions. "And all the hosts shall fall down, out of the leaf fall off from the vine, and the falling fig from the fig tree." So what's going into this, thermonuclear destruction? Verse 5, "For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall go down upon Idumea," which is another word for Esau, "even upon the people of my curse, to judgment." That sword is speaking of those missiles. Revelation is the 6th chapter. Mentioned the stars falling from heaven. You can get in Jeremiah 50, and as well 2nd Ezra 16. Going to those arrows is all speaking of the same thing, those thermonuclear missiles. And what's in this devil will not be able to stop it. It's 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 10. And as the day of the Lord comes as a thief in the night, unexpected, especially to those that are not watching, those that are not paying attention, those that are not seeking the Lord. As we're going to get in Revelations, the 16th chapter, it goes into, "Blessed is he that watcheth. But the day of the Lord comes as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, going to explosions, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works therein shall be burned up." And what type of weapon, what type of thing can emit that type of heat? Where it's able to melt the elements, and guess what? Even people. You can get that in Zechariah 14. Going to show that judgment and how people are going to be consumed with standing upon their feet. So you cannot stop the Lord's wrath. Now we're going to shut it down. Revelation 16:15 as it's brought up that point. And I says, "Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watches." And many of our people are not watching. They're not paying attention. They're not seeking the Lord. That's why it needs to be unexpected. Now it says, "And keep his garments lest he walk naked, and they see his shame." But that's the point right there. I want to make it a quick lesson, speaking on that situation regarding this, so-called, Golden Dome, and how they're be, pushing this in the name of safety, security, and how it'll be the next biggest thing, defense system. Well, it's going to utterly crumble, in the eyes of Yahweh Bashmal Shai, But that's the point right there. Those are the Eshman close and give all praise, all honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashmal Shai, Basham Kakadash, and Shalom. See you next one, Lord's will.